Hi, in this video we will look at how to enter expense line items. So once you are logged onto the portal, you will click on the Budgets tab. So the first thing that I want to do when I come to this page is do a sort by the year. So I'm entering my expense line items for next year. So I'll click on the column year here and I want to sort them by the descending order. So I have my 2024 budget at the top, and then I'm going to look for the status field, and it says budget ready for LG, and this is what I want to see. So that means that my budget is now ready for me to start working on. So over here you can pick either general budget or water and wastewater budget. For this demo, I'm going to use an example of general budget, but the idea of entering expense line items is exactly the same, whether you're entering in general budget or in water and wastewater budget. So let's go ahead and select the general budget. I'm going to click on the budget number. So this brings me to the budget overview page. I'm just going to scroll down towards the bottom, and over here I'm seeing various tabs for revenue, expense, tax rates, messages, and attachments. So I'm going to click on the expense tab over here, and now I can see all my expense categories. So I can see general government services, protective services, transportation, so on and so forth. Just going to scroll to the bottom. Okay, so the list looks good. So let's just assume that I want to enter expense line items under general government services. So what I need to do is click on the line ID. So once I click on the line ID, it brings me to a page that shows me my expense level 2. So the first thing that I notice here is I can see what my previous year amount was. Okay, and then under that particular category, I can enter my line items on various different budget lines. So I can see the category for personal, other, counselor other, development seminar. So to enter the amount, I'm going to enter the amount under the field called adopted. So let's go ahead and enter the amounts, and I can see what the previous year amount was. So let's just say this year is 37,000. This is 2,000. So 55,000. Okay, and you can enter your comments here. Okay, so you can enter your comments here, you can enter your amounts. So I'm not going to enter all the amounts here, just wanted to show you how easy it is to enter your expense line items. So let's just assume that I'm done entering all my line items. So I'm going to scroll at the top. Over here you will see 3 options, and we will try all 3 of them to see what each one of them does. So if I click on the save button, what this does is it'll save all my changes and keep me on the same page. So I click on the save button, it has saved my changes, and then I can continue to enter my expense items. Okay, so just going to click X on it, and let's just say I'd like to enter a few more amounts here. Okay, so now if I click on the save, it'll save my changes, and I can keep entering my expense. So what happens when I click on save and close? So let's see that. So clicking on save and close will bring you back to the budget overview page. Okay, so I'm back on the budget overview page. So if you scroll down, you are under your expense category, and so at this point you can pick a different category to enter your budget. So the first in the first instance, we entered our budget line items for the general government services. So let's just say now I want to go ahead and enter my expenses under transportation. So I'm going to click on the line ID under transportation. Over here I can see what the previous year expense total was under the transportation, and here are the different categories that I can enter my expense. So the previous year was 216. I'm just making up amounts here. Again, you can enter your comments. So this is a test comment. Okay, so once you're done entering your amounts, you can click on save or save and close. I'm just going to click on save and close. Okay, click X on the message. So if you scroll down, now if you want to pick another category, you can do that. So as you're entering all your expense line items, you will see that this amount changes every time. Okay, so let's show you that. So currently it's at 575 300. So let's pick another category. So let's pick environmental health services. I'm just going to enter one line item just to kind of show you. Click on 200, save and close. Brings me back to the budget overview page. And so previously it was 575 300. Now it's 575 500. Okay, so I can go ahead and finish entering all my expense line items in the similar fashion. So this ends our video on how to enter expense line items. Thank you.